So I'm making this video because I don't know how much I've actually spoken on the divorce that I'm in. So I'm not going to speak. I had to be careful because I found out with this. I just found this out. A brother of mine. Thank you, brother, for telling me. But I found out I can actually, because my wife. I have never had a restraining order or anything like that. I've never even ever even considered someone having one on me. So I've never even looked into it. But apparently, because it's been put on me and I didn't contest it or anything, I just moved. um, I'm like, dude, you guys are gonna be weird. I'm out of here, dude. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what am I supposed to do. Fight? I don't want to go fight with somebody I love. It's stupid, bro. I love this woman with all of my heart. Like, totally confused about all of this. I'm not confused about the breakup. I knew that was gonna happen. I already knew I was gonna break up with her. She was gonna break up with me. And I knew it was going to be because I had not been able to satisfy her need as a woman. It's being able to provide. I'm not confident with myself. I'm just always insecure. I'm feeling lost and overwhelmed because I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And she's watching all this conflict go on, and I know it's frustrating for her. I knew it was difficult for her. Plus, I was so insecure in the relationship. But in the beginning, I brought all kinds of darkness into it unknowingly. I by the grace of God, was able to see it. She was able to see it too. We were both able to work through it. It's not like it wasn't talked about and being dealt with. But I was insecure, so I was like super. I caught myself starting to be controlling and all that. And not trust me, that's not something I normally want to do. So I was uncomfortable with all of it. I didn't like that I was acting that way. I wasn't, especially because I knew she was susceptible to being controlled in some way, and I just couldn't. All of it was just a lot for me. So I was constantly on like high alert, trying to make sure that I was running every single thing I was doing through the filters that I needed to make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong. And I still made all these mistakes anyway, and I still ended up hurting the most precious human being I've ever known, besides my mother. Um, and it sucks because I love that woman very, very much. So the reason I wanted to make this video is because I felt it was an injustice to the authentic thing that I know me and that woman shared. And this is the reason I want to say this to everyone. I want to go on record here. That relationship was amazing to me. Um, Man, there was a lot of stuff that was hard, and I, I, I never would wish that on her. I didn't want her or I to have to go through difficult things. But me going into that relationship, I was one way, and me leaving it, I'm different. And one of the ways that I noticed that I'm different is I owe this new way of seeing life to her. And what I mean by that is I'm not suicidal today. Um, I don't I don't think I could ever have another relationship with anyone. Not trying to be all, you know, extreme or anything. We've all said stuff. I've said stuff like that in the past. Obviously, it wasn't true. Obviously, I had another relationship. But I'll be honest with you right now. The way I love Rachel and the way I see her and the way I understand her, it would be, I think, impossible for me not to love her, to not be in love with her, to not have this affection in my heart toward her. Like, I will probably always be this way toward her. If she called me right now, I would probably drop what I'm doing and run to her, even if it hurt me. Um, and I would probably still be smoking pot because I can't seem to quit. But I've been talking to the Lord about that a lot lately, man. God, I really want to quit anything. I don't even want to be addicted to coffee or anything. But man, it's hard. 'Cause I've been using stuff for a long time, man, and I have a lot of self-defeating beliefs. So anyway, we all do. I'm not unique, but it's just I am what I am, man. So I'm doing my best. Anyways, though, Me and my buddy Steven, we're going to be working on that together. He wants it, I want it, we both want it. We both know that everybody else needs it too. And, I want to realize the freedom. This morning I was worshiping God and just I woke up really oppressed. I didn't even want to get up today, and I didn't even want to face my life because a lot about it hurts. I really see my ex-wife, I guess now. She's still my wife, man. I don't know. I see her as probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I think she is the most precious human being I've ever seen, and I've ever been able to experience personally. And I may have only had a 2.5 year marriage with Rachel, but with all the stuff that was difficult, there's no halo effect. It's not like I'm not seeing all the things that are hard. And could we even be together? I don't know, man. I don't know if we even could do it now. If there's even any way that that would ever even work, I don't think it would if her family is anywhere near us because they hate me and they're so full of toxicity toward me that I don't think we could even have a relationship. I'm not angry at any of them, but at some point, man, you got to get along with people. And if you can't get along with people, and I'm not talking about fake either. I didn't know that they had those kinds of suspicions in their heart toward me to have a restraining order on me now. That's insane. But whatever. Um, oh my god. Anyway, uh, bottom line is, um, I am absolutely grateful for the relationship I had with Rachel, and I want the world to know that love is not dark. You know what? This is happening, and my heart's crushed over it. My whole life is freaking shambles, man. I'm living in a freaking. Living on. Oh, sorry. Living on the ground in my buddy's backyard with a bunch of dogs. You know what I mean? Rescue dogs. I'm not even in a city. There's no bus out here. I'm in the country, middle of nowhere. Um, and I don't know where to put this stupid phone, guys. Sorry, I'm really bad at this stuff. I don't even know why anybody would listen to me for real. I don't know why I'm doing this. But whatever, man. I'm about to start making music again too. I guess I'll start posting some songs I'll be doing soon with Steven. I'm just gonna make them hopefully reach people. I just want to reach people's souls. Try to see if we can't bring some healing to the human race, man, because everybody I know is hurting. Everyone I know. There's no one I know that's okay. So, anyway, I just wanted to say that love is not sad or anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, even with this going on, all the other times I've ever been in a breakup, I've looked back at my relationship and I have felt sick to my stomach about myself and about my partner and about everything that I was going through with that person because it was like, why did we do that? Ugh, you know what I mean? It was just gross. And I hope she doesn't feel like that with me. God, I hope not, man. But I can say this: I don't feel like that with her at all, at all. That's what I mean. Like I couldn't just go get another girl, dude. I couldn't just. I would be so unfaithful to that person because I would still be in love with Rachel. I don't know when I'll ever stop because that woman is awesome. Like, what am I gonna do? Fall out of love with the most perfect woman in the world? That's retarded. Everything I ever said to that woman, I meant. Everything I wrote in cards, the song I wrote for her, anything I ever did, I did it because I loved her. She's amazing. And she was my best friend. And I will miss her so much. And that is the truth. So, um, But my heart healed a lot from her touch, from her love. So, we got to let it in wherever it will come. And we have to give it no matter who's in front of us to give it to. I I don't have my wife here now. I got a bunch of dogs and few donkeys over here. I met one of the donkeys is my new buddy. His name is Beast. He's funny. He's a furry donkey. But anyway, and to me, none of them could ever come close to Rachel, man. There's not a chance in the world any of this, anything I would probably ever find in this world will ever make me happy the way Rachel did. But I'm not separated from her for me, for my happiness. I'm separated from her for her happiness, and I want her to be happy. I want her to be happy and healthy and free. I want her to be okay. I believe there's some stuff coming into this country right now, some nation. Uh, I'm not sure exactly. I don't want to see anything happen to anyone. I want everybody to repent. Myself first, me first. But I want us to stop being a nation that needs to be judged. But right now we are. So until that changes, we can't get out of the line of sight right now. For natural law demands justice, guys. It's not theoretical, it's not philosophical, it's none of that. It's just law. Look, balance and order in the universe, man. Things have happened. We have done things as a country that is absolutely unacceptable. Our leadership and ourselves, the head and the body, are all wicked, worthless. That's language from the Old Testament. If you don't like it, go do your stuff somewhere else, man. I don't know. I'm telling you, this is how we got to see it, because this is the condition that we're in. We are not in a condition that is